Monday. I'm usually not in studio on Mondays. However, I have a few appointments that I need to take in today. So I'm here, but also I'm working on some pieces to prepare for our trunk show. We are having our first bridal trunk show in just a few weeks. And yeah, I'm like really working through the pieces and finalizing, but also finishing up things. Like whenever you're a sole entrepreneur or a business founder and you don't have a huge team, that you really use all the time that you can get to work on the things that you need to work on. And so that's where we're at. So everything will be ready for the trunk show. We are working up until the very final moment. And I'm not ashamed of that. For a little bit, I was like, oh, man, I really would. But this is life, and we are doing what we got to do. So I am excited because I'll have a few more, or I'll just have a few design assistants this summer because I'm opening up a summer internship that I work with students honestly, everywhere in the States. I've had a few from different states, but working with college students that are either recently graduated or they are in school and need an internship. And so I'm excited for the extra help, but also to just like grow into this next phase of Heir of Grace with people that are also looking to grow in their just experience. So yeah. I think that's pretty much it. And we're gonna do what we gotta do. That's my outfit today. So we're using a backless student top from my brand. Some wise like pants from All Saints. These are like a crepe jersey fabric, which I live in. I'm very much of a uniform type of person, so I will wear the same variation of the same pieces every day. I really only like kind of go outside of this if I like have an event or a special occasion I'm going to.
Guys, I can't believe that my first bridal trunk show is happening so soon, and it is with a friend who owns a bridal boutique here in Houston. She specializes in vintage pieces. The store is called By Prin, and it's such a sweet moment to be able to work with your friends. Like I was saying in my last vlog, like I love working with my friends because we get to all like move in the direction that we're trying to go in, and together we actually enjoy working together. So it's like, why not get this back together? Am I right? So a trunk show, if you're unfamiliar, is where a designer gets to bring their pieces to a location and people shop the pieces and make special order for a later date. So it's different than a pop-up where you get things immediately. This is a made to order situation. Now, the piece that I'm currently working on is a vintage design. I would say it's more so close to like the 2000s, early 2000s. And I'm adding like a very small detail, like a French bow. I absolutely love French bows. I think they're so dainty and just a really sweet way to accent the waist and add a romantic feel. And yeah, I went ahead and did that for this dress and made a few other tweaks to it. But this is one of the reworked pieces, part of the bridal trunk show collection. I've really been into flowers lately, so here's me making some test pieces for a few pieces that I'm actually going to incorporate these designs into. Now into our next appointment of the day. So this bride came to me with some vintage pieces that she already purchased. She had a stunning vintage gown, but she came to me because the understructure of the dress needed some work, and we actually are converting the understructure to a second look for her. I'm also going to be styling her wedding looks for the entire season so that they're all cohesive and have a common thread running through all of them.
Hello, it's Tuesday and I'm gonna share a little bit about what we're working on today. So right now I'm working on a debutante dress for alterations. So they brought this pretty much a bridal gown, which is like the standard attire for debutantes, and they want to add a lace up back to it because the back for the dress actually doesn't close. So want to rework it but also make it stylistically cute. So adding up a lace up back and then cutting off the hem because the length cannot be like longer than when it touches the floor. I was actually really interested. This is my first deb to work with, and I was so fascinated by just like the attire and the dress code and all the rules and restrictions. I was like, this is wild. But I ended up like getting a book to like read more about it. But
Yeah, so I'm gonna be working on this, and they were like, man, we wish we would have found you sooner because we would have just customized the dress with you from the very beginning. But they had already purchased this dress and they still wanted to work with me. So yeah, so I'm gonna do that. And essentially we're taking off the length at the back, and then we're gonna take that fabric and make a bow out of it and also use that for the lace-up corset. So essentially we don't need to add anything to it, but I did get, so you can see, I did get some beading because we are gonna add like a lace beaded crystal trim to the dress because we really want to add some sparkle. That was a request. So crystal trim is being added to the dress, and that's pretty much it. So she has her first fitting at the end of this week, and I'm just getting it ready for that fitting. We also have another appointment this afternoon for a bride. She has alterations, and we're also going to do her veil and adding some more to her dress. So we have quite a few alteration clients, which works out because you know, as we're building our collections, we still are able to like work with clients for alterations and a little bit less of like a, I guess, like overhaul when it comes to custom design. But we still have our custom like clients as well. So that is what I'm working on right now. So we have a dress here. We want to take the length completely off. So during the fitting, I pinned it up just so I can see bustle length, because when you see how much extra it is, it's a little bit difficult to do it that way, from the bottom and folding it all the way up. So I took this measure.
What are you trying to do really? You want to take some?
Taking off the length of the back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we're adjusting
okay.
the hem.
Okay.
So measure this point. So it's about 48.8. But if you notice the waistline, it dips down. So I have this ribbon here to define a straight waist so that I can make sure I have the same measurement at the front and the back.
Okay.
So from the bottom of that line, we're at 50.
It's the first week with my design assistant team for the summer, and I'm showing them just a quick walkthrough of how I am going to accomplish this hem. This hem is quite large. We're taking off like over 30 inches from this dress, and things can get kind of lost in the sauce with that. So I'm giving them some tips and technique while just allowing them to see my work and my process. If you're wondering how I navigate going from working by myself to working with a team, I've been working with interns specifically and contract employees for the past 3 to 4 years. And every time I bring on a group or bring someone on for like a busy season, it's always a really special moment because one, it pushes me outside of myself, meaning like I am not just thinking about what I need to do today. I'm thinking of how can we hit the total target of what we're trying to do as a team, and how am I going to distribute and delegate tasks. So it takes working with people, learning their strengths, learning their weaknesses, learning how people work, what they need to know, what information. And I really enjoy it. I do think leadership is something that I've grown in, and it's something that I really enjoy, and I enjoy seeing people learn. I think they love that, and I love teaching things. So it's one of the highlights of my work. I definitely look forward to the day where I can have like a consistent team that I bring on as employees, but with everything takes time.
Well, I'm seeing these two fabrics. I actually like this one. I feel like this one is perfect and it has a good weight to it. I actually like this one a lot. This one, even though I do like, it's just a little bit too warm. So I feel like, yeah, this one's the winner.
That was easy. No, I could turn it on the wrong side. It looks good. I just was trying not to look too dressed. I like dressing up. I don't mind.
Okay, so we're here at the fabric store today to quickly source some fabric. Usually I source online, but this is like a really last minute request. So we're gonna go ahead and find what we can in store, which I love being able to shop at the store. Sometimes I mostly shop online because of what I can't find in store. And I want that like individuality feel to it, but we actually could find some really great things. So I'm here at Fabrictopia today, and was able to find the lining color. We're going for like a more of a matte lining because the client's for a dress. Summer, obviously, like summer in Houston, it's so hot. So finding something that really works duality for the garment, but also gives them some support and not feel like they're too hot. So that's the whole challenge here. But yeah, as I'm looking at this, I think this is the one, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to think if there's anything else for right now. I don't think so. Oh, the Trico interface. Yeah, that was perfect. Yeah, draping, right?
Yeah.
But it kind of works because it just adds a little bit, you know?
Yeah, it's a lot more voluminous, I think.
Right. Because you don't want, because this one's going to make it feel like a tablecloth. And this is going to make it feel like very hard, right?
Oh, yeah.
You don't want that.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like this actually may be the winner. I'm kind of a snob for these heavy zippers now. Why are they $15? I don't know, but I love them.
15.
I know, it's actually ridiculous. Hello, it is Friday and we are at the studio. I have 2 appointments today. One is a pickup, which actually already happened, and I have another one coming in about 40 minutes. This one is like for a fitting. So first fitting, or the first pickup, went so well. I think it was like a 6-minute appointment, which I love that. Like the client was happy, and we actually kind of like did a rush order for this dress. So she placed her order 3 weeks ago. So we were definitely on the crunch time, and then we also like changed out her lining midway through, but she ended up loving the final result. And her birthday's today, and the party to which she's wearing the dress is tomorrow. So I can't wait to get some like photos from her party. So what I'm working on right now is I have a debutante client who I think I spoke about her a little bit in a vlog or a few ago, maybe not, but if this is the first time you're hearing about her, she is a debutante and she has a dress that she already purchased, but it needed one to be able to fit. So we had to change out the back from a zipper closure to a lace-up closure, which reminds me I need to make sure I have that lace-up nice and flat iron. But anyways, so we have that, and then we're adding some trimming to the top of her dress and her waist to add a little bit of sparkle, and we're also adding a bow. So I'm making this like giant bow right now, which is so cute. It's in its early stages, but yes, this is the bow. And I'm going to actually kind of like it. Oh yeah, this is the top part. So I'm gonna like reverse this.
I like that it is like a little floppy, you know, but if she wants it like super structured, then I have a way to perk it up. But I kind of like it floppy because her dress is like a very nice satin, and to see the bow kind of fall will be pretty. And then I could also just like tack it onto her dress. So very happy with how this is looking. And yeah, so just 2 appointments today. Of course, I'm like working around the clock to make sure everything's good for this weekend. But yeah, that is a little catch up.
We made it to the trunk show. Oh, we loaded in. I'm so sorry I didn't get any footage of it because it's a lean team and all hands on deck were needed. But we loaded our items in, got it set up. Appointments were already pouring in that same day. And I am just so beyond grateful and overjoyed. This is something that I've been looking forward to for a very long time. And I love seeing it in this version of my journey. And I'm excited to see how it evolves and grows in the years to come. So thank you guys for watching this video. I'd love to hear back from you. What were some things that were your favorite moments of the vlog? Because I feel like we went into so many different areas of what my work looks like from a week-to-week basis. But again, I will see you guys later, and yeah, have a good week.